9 reasons why airline passengers are denied boarding. You bought the ticket, you packed your bags, you showed up on time, and yet, somehow, you still got denied boarding. Welcome to air travel in 2025, where one wrong look, one bad joke, or one overconfident carry-on can get you bounced from the plane faster than a clearance sale suitcase at baggage claim. In this video, we're breaking down 9 real reasons airline passengers were told, "Sorry, you're not flying today." Some of them are downright shocking. Some are kind of ridiculous. And one might make you rethink ever spraying perfume at the gate again. These aren't just airline policies. They're unwritten rules, overlooked mistakes, and a few, wait, that's a thing. Moments that have left travelers stranded, confused, and sometimes crying in front of duty-free Toblerone. So before you become that person, let's walk through the 9 ways to get kicked off the plane before your trip even starts. And yes, reason number 9, it's about getting removed after you've already boarded. Buckle up. This one's going to sting. Reason number 1, you looked too sick to fly. You could have a valid ticket, a packed bag, and a dream vacation waiting for you. But if you show up to the gate looking like you just crawled out of a tissue box, there's a chance you won't even make it past the boarding line. Gate agents are trained to deny boarding to anyone who appears unwell. And yes, that's entirely subjective. One woman was turned away for having a runny nose and looking pale. She wasn't sick. She was just exhausted from travel. And maybe a little iron deficient? There's no doctor at the gate, just a stressed-out staff member with permission to say, "You don't look flight ready." No refund, no rebooking, just you and your cough drops, watching the plane leave without you. So if you've got allergies, sinus pressure, or just resting zombie face, hydrate, sit up straight, and maybe don't wear that hoodie that screams, "I've given up." Reason number 2, your outfit was inappropriate. You'd think flying was casual these days. You see people in Crocs, pajamas, unicorn onesies, no problem. But then someone shows up in a crop top or a shirt with a curse word on it, and suddenly it's a moral crisis at gate 47. Here's the truth. Airlines can deny boarding based on your appearance, and there's no official dress code. It's entirely up to the gate agent's judgment. One woman in leggings and a sports bra, denied. One guy with a t-shirt that said something very creative about Mondays, denied. They call it maintaining decorum. You'll call it seriously? I paid $600 for this ticket. So unless you're planning to walk the runway mid-flight, just wear something that wouldn't get you kicked out of a public library. Save the protest outfits and profanity hoodies for another day, like after you've landed. Reason number 3, you were wearing too much perfume. You've heard of people being too loud, too late, too dramatic, but too scented? Yep, that's a thing now. Believe it or not, some passengers have been denied boarding because their perfume, cologne, essential oils, or even body spray was too strong. We're not talking a light spritz. We're talking walked through a cloud of vanilla chaos levels. Why? Because some crew members, or even other passengers, can have allergies or fragrance sensitivities. And if your smell is triggering someone's asthma or making the gate agent tear up like they're cutting onions, they can absolutely ask you to step aside or step off. Pro tip, save your signature scent for after takeoff. And maybe skip bathing in tropical storms and tension body mist before boarding. Reason number 4, you showed up at the gate, but not early enough. You made it through security. You survived the body scanner. You even had time to grab a $9 bottle of water and wander around duty-free like a champion. But here's what no one tells you. Just being at the airport on time doesn't guarantee you'll board. Most airlines have gate cutoff times, often 15 to 20 minutes before departure. If you're not physically standing there by then, they can give away your seat. Even if the plane hasn't boarded yet, you could be in the bathroom. You could be staring at overpriced Toblerones. You could be watching your own flight board on the screen like it's a movie you didn't audition for, and once your name's been called and you're not there, it's next passenger please. No boarding, no sympathy, no snack mix. So yeah, showing up 90 minutes early is great, but show up at your gate like your entire trip depends on it, because in some cases, it actually does. Reason number 5, your passport was damaged and you didn't even notice. You made it all the way to the gate. But your passport? Yeah, it's suddenly the problem. It might not be expired, it might not be fake, but if it's damaged, even slightly, you can be denied boarding. We're talking torn pages, smudged ink, water damage, or one of those mysterious, sat in your back pocket for 6 months bends. Even a chewed corner from your dog can get you grounded. Airlines are strict because some countries won't let you in unless your passport is in near-perfect condition. And if they fly you anyway, the airline's the one stuck paying for your return flight. So guess what they'd rather do? Stop you before you even board. Tip: if your passport looks like it's been through a paper shredder and reassembled with love and tape, get a new one. It's cheaper than missing your flight to paradise. If you're still here, just know, I appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to watch, comment, and support this channel. So if you're enjoying the video so far, please hit like, tap subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Have you ever seen someone get denied boarding? What happened? Or were you the one pulled aside? Alright, let's keep going. Because the next reason? Yeah. It involves a carry-on bag with main character energy. Reason number 6. You used the wrong credit card and didn't realize it. Sounds weird, right? But it happens. You booked your flight using someone else's card. Maybe your partner's, maybe your parents', maybe your work account, or your card got reissued between booking and travel day, and you show up with the new one. And suddenly the airline is asking, can you show the original card used for payment? Spoiler, if you can't, you're not flying. Some airlines randomly do credit card verification at check-in, especially for international flights. If they can't verify the purchase, or if you don't have access to the original card, they can refuse to let you board. Fix: use your own card whenever possible, or at the very least, carry a copy of the booking confirmation and proof of the cardholder's ID if it wasn't you. Because nothing says airport nightmare like trying to verify your aunt's MasterCard from 2019. Well, boarding closes in 6 minutes. Reason number 7. Your bag caused a scene. Yes. You had a ticket. Yes. You were on time. But your bag? It had other plans. From oversized carry-ons to mystery smells, some passengers have been denied boarding because their luggage was the problem, not them. One guy got stopped because his carry-on wouldn't fit in the overhead bin, even though it technically fit yesterday on a different airline. Another woman? Denied for stuffing food into her suitcase, and it leaked through. Let's just say nobody wanted to fly next to the bag that smelled like spicy tuna surprise. And let's not forget the person who packed a souvenir cheese wheel that set off every sniffer dog in the terminal. Yes, the bag was innocent, but the stink was guilty. Moral of the story? Don't test the limits. If your bag is bulging, squeaking, or has a warning label from TSA, maybe rethink that packing strategy. Reason number 8. You made a joke. A really bad one. You might think you're hilarious. Your friends might think you're hilarious. But TSA agents, gate staff, flight crew? Not laughing. If you joke about weapons, passports, hiding something, rushing the plane, or anything else that sounds even mildly alarming, you can be denied boarding instantly. One guy joked, "I swear I'm not smuggling anything this time." He wasn't, but he also wasn't flying that day. Another said, "Imagine if I just charged the gate, ha ha." And the gate agent's response was, "Imagine if you didn't." Even sarcastic one-liners or muttered jokes near a security checkpoint can land you on a do not board list for the day, and good luck explaining that to customer service while holding your carry-on and crushed dreams. So yeah, save the stand-up set for the hotel lobby. Airports aren't the place to test your material. Reason number 9, you were on the plane and still got removed. You made it, boarded, buckled, maybe even halfway through your in-flight playlist. And then, the dreaded overhead speaker. "Can you please come to the front of the aircraft?" Yes, it's rare, but passengers do get removed after they've already boarded. Why? Sometimes it's because the flight was overbooked, and the airline needs your seat for a crew member, an air marshal, or even someone with a more urgent connection. Other times, there's a last-minute issue with paperwork, visa status, or an internal error they didn't catch until now. And then there's the wild card: behavior. If something seemed off during boarding, attitude, compliance, luggage issues, they can pull you off before takeoff, even if you're already seated. The worst part? Once you're chosen, it's nearly impossible to talk your way back on. Want to avoid being that passenger? Check in early. Stay polite. Don't argue with the crew. And definitely don't be the last person to board holding a dripping Starbucks cup and a giant attitude. Because once that door closes, it's closed for everyone else, but not always for you.